Okay, we're going to call Jackson Hewitt in Austin, Texas, and we're going to ask him the question. The question will be, what is the IRS statute that makes me liable to pay federal income taxes? That's the question. And here we go, calling Austin, Texas.
Thank you for calling Jackson Hewitt. This is Leslie. Can I help you?
Yes, hi Leslie. I was wondering, how late are you guys open tonight?
We close in 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. How much does a return cost?
What all do you have? Just a W-2 or?
Yeah, a W-2.
And are you claiming any dependents?
No dependents.
No dependents, just you? Are you married?
No.
No, single. Okay. It starts at $138.
$138?
Yes, $138.
That's quite a lot.
Huh?
So that's a lot of money for a basic thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what our fees start at, and it calculates from there depending on how many entries we enter, how many W-2s you have.
Would it be cheaper at Jackson or H&R Block or
I don't know. From what I've heard, they're more, but like I said, I'm not 100% on that. What I can do is on the weekend of March 6th through the 8th, we are here at Jackson Hewitt are having Customer Appreciation Weekend, where it's 50% off our tax preparation fees.
Well,
so if you can wait, I can make you an appointment, and you can come in that weekend.
Oh, I'd be able to have an appointment with you?
Well, if you make one at the time I'm working, yes.
Oh, will you be working that weekend?
Yes, I will be working. Let's see, the 6th is a Friday. I work from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then Saturday I will be here from 9 to 1. And then I'm not here the rest of the day Saturday, or I'm not here Sunday. So.
Have you been doing tax preparation a long time?
Excuse me?
How long have you been preparing taxes?
This is my second year.
Oh, so really like about, what is it, like 3 months each season from January to like...
about 4 to 5 months actually.
Okay.
So this is my second year though. But also on the 6th, if you would like someone, our office manager, her name's Trish, she has been doing this for about 7 or 8 years. She actually used to work for the IRS, and she is very educated on what she does. And she will be here during the day on that Friday, March 6th, if you would like to come in and see her.
Oh, cool. Do you happen to know if there's any IRS statute that makes me liable to pay federal income taxes?
Is it like, what do you mean? Like how? Like, is there a limit to how much you need to claim, or?
No, I mean like the actual, I guess, statute, like statutory law that says that that you are liable to pay federal income tax.
I believe it's anything. I want to say over 2,000. You need to report.
I thought it was 8,000.
But I'm not 100% on that.
Is there a law that is it like part of the IRS code?
Well, I mean, yeah. If you don't, I mean, do you have W-2s? Do you have a full year's worth of work on the W-2s, or is it just for a small amount?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do, but I'm just trying to say, because like if I got paid in precious metals, say I got paid in $50 gold pieces, then obviously if I got a $50 gold piece every week, that would only be 52 times 50, and then I definitely wouldn't have to pay taxes, right? Because I'd be under.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no taxes taken out on it, but you got paid with that? Are you getting a 1099 or anything for it?
No, I'm just saying that if I happen to get an employer that would do that for me.
Well, if an employer did that for you and paid you like that without taking out taxes, they would need to issue you a 1099. I guess you could not report it, but if that employer does turn in their portion of what they've paid out to employees to the IRS, and they're going to turn your name in saying they paid you this much and they didn't take out taxes, and yes, the IRS is going to come to you and say, hey, you got paid this much, why didn't you claim it?
But I guess
that employer should issue you a 1099 for that.
I mean, because the Federal Reserve has only been around since 1913, right?
I'm not sure about all that, sir.
That's my understanding, that before 1913 there was no, like, tax collection. And then in 1943 there was a temporary, you know, like with federal withholding was a temporary wartime measure. Yeah, I mean, I guess just trying to get at if you knew what the what the code was that said that $8,000 limit, I guess, that you have to pay when you make over 8,000. Do you happen to know where that might be found? Would I just go to irs.gov and do a search?
irs.gov may be able to help you with that. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure what the limit would be. If it's single, I think if you want to just do that, I mean, you're going to have to pay taxes on it, and if you want to itemize and that kind of stuff, then you'd have to have about $8,000 worth of receipts and things like that to itemize that.
What about that $8,000 Obama first-time home buyer thing? Do you know anything about that?
The first-time home buyer, I'm not real familiar with that. I haven't had to deal a lot with that in the 2 years I've been doing this. Trish knows a lot about that, but I do know that it's something it has to be like your first 3 years of owning the house or something along those lines.
Oh, I think that means that if you have been out of a house, if you haven't owned a house for 3 years, I think you qualify.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I fall in that category, and so and I'm looking for a house, so I'm familiar with that. But you don't know offhand I guess the what's the difference between a statute and a law? Is there a difference?
I'm not sure about all that, sir. I don't deal with law. I mean, I don't know about exactly all that.
I actually almost worked at Jackson Hewitt one time. It was like really low pay, and and it bored me to death. I almost died of boredom there, trying to learn all the boring tax code and stuff. So I give you a lot of credit for being a trooper.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, would you like me to make you an appointment so that you can come in and see Trish on that weekend with 50% off?
50% off, so it'd be only $65?
I mean, our fees start at $138. They usually go up from there. If you are telling me that you're only coming in with just you and just the W-2, it could be anywhere between, I would say, $138 and $175. But I am not. I mean, our profiler is the system we use to do our taxes.
Yeah.
And it calculates everything by entry and by how many forms we have. And like I said, with you having just that minimum amount, then it's going to be. It's not going. I can't tell you for sure it's going to be $138, but that's what our fees start at. Yep. So it'll be on the lower side though, but it'll be 50% off that weekend. So whatever your fees are, it'll be half of that. And we are suggesting that you can't just walk in, but we're suggesting you make an appointment just because we are going to be probably really busy that weekend.
Is there how big of a facility is that?
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. You're kind of muffled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering how big the facility was.
Where I'm working at?
Yeah.
So it's not real big. We have 4 computers that will that people will be working at.
Will there be a 75% off week?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
So it's just a 50%, and then after that it's back to 100%? 100%,
no.
Well, that's what the $130 is, right? It's 100%.
Oh yeah. We'll have 50% off of whatever your fees are, but that's the most. How do I say? That's the most of a discount that we're giving so far this year that I know of. After that, whether the fees will go down or whether we will have more promotional type deals, I'm not exactly sure yet, but we'll be happy to keep in contact with you if you want to leave a name and a number.
Yeah. I just wondered, did you get into taxes because a friend or family was into it, or? No, sir. I just happened to. I was kind of down on my luck. I needed a job. They were hiring, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I did, and so I came back again this year. Oh, you must be a business or marketing major, right?
No, I'm actually medical.
Wow.
I'm actually going to school for med students.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Well, my name is Eric, and you can reach me at 585. Excuse me, not 585. I was just looking at some other numbers. It's in the 407 area code.
407.
407.
Okay.
583 9005.
9005. And what is your name, Eric?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so do you